Graham Burns, Regional Director of CPL, here with us for Startup Grind Xmas Party. Thanks for coming, Graham.
Not at all, Pat. Always one for Christmas party.
Can you tell us a little bit about what CPL are doing in Limerick, and particularly in reference to the startup scene, technology?
Yeah, I think we've recognised certainly in the last couple of years that whole startup community is really vibrant. Noticed just even locally with a number of businesses that have sprouted up, particularly around the city centre, that there's something there that where majority of our activity be around the multinational sector. We just feel that there's an offering there where startups really need to leverage off skilled people. We're in the market to supply skilled people, so that's really what attracts us to that whole startup scene.
Excellent. And how do you think the Limerick startup scene compares with Dublin, Cork, Galway?
I think it's certainly got something unique. You know, when you have two significant institutions, university and LIT, being particularly technology focused, you really have a massive advantage. Those organisations are springing off into various other technology centres that are there. You can see there's a lot of an infrastructure to help them incubate and go through those hard first couple of years. So I think that gives a real springboard for those organisations to develop even further.
I noticed you were at Startup Weekend a couple of weeks ago there in UL. Your son was pitching. How did that go? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it?
I mean, as people said, it's a 52-hour startup experience, like a drive-through. And my son is in third year in UCC, and he's in doing a technology type degree, has a couple of ideas, and came along to the event, and stood up and pitched. He was a bit disappointed that he didn't make the quota, but it was his first kind of pitch of that, and he spun off into one of the other teams and is working on one of the projects now. So so there's I suppose a personal interest in that, but again, it just goes to show that millennial, as we'll call them sometimes in CPL, have a completely different outlook on how they're seeking employment and the opportunities that are out there for them, and that's a perfect case in point.
Absolutely. If you had one sort of wish for the startup scene in Limerick for 2016, what do you think we could do to up our game?
I think we just got to continue on the same path. I think there's some really good infrastructure. I think there's some excellent service providers that can facilitate and bring that on. And I think we just got to work with the existing bodies, because I think that there's been real change on that multinational sector. Now is as good a time in any that I've seen in a Limerick context, and I've been working in that recruitment sector for 20 years. There's a massive amount of opportunities on that multinational side, and now that startup side is coming. So nothing that I would sort of get the silver bullet out and say we need to do, just more of the same. Keep going.
Excellent. Brilliant. Listen, thanks very much.
Thanks.
Enjoy the rest of the party.
I surely will.
Good
Thank you.